Hey guys, CallSuns releases some new higher voltage 210 watt bifacial solar panels. These new solar panels can be used for 12 volt systems or even 24 volt systems, but what if we were able to use them for 48 volt systems too? So we'll actually talk about that in just a little bit, but first we'll go over the solar panel, do a little testing, then we'll talk about the 48 volt system after. Now this new 210 watt solar panel is going to have the newer N-type cells, which most people have moved to these now when you buy a better solar panel. But you notice too, these are now quarter cut cells, and they're going to have 16 bus bars that run all the way across each one of the cells. And if you notice, this is basically like two solar panels in one. So this upper section would be like a 105 watt panel. This would be a 105 watt panel, and then it gets sandwiched together. That way, when there is shading, if you shade about a third of this solar panel, that normally pretty much will wipe out this section, but the top section will continue to work uninterrupted because, again, see how it's sandwiched in the middle there? So that's basically how this works, is that this acts independently of that, but having a design like this provides much better performance when it does come to shading. And as you look at the back, you can see down here we have both of our junction boxes. Each one of these is going to be a positive or a negative. And this will be UV rated wire, and this is going to be 4mm, which this is typically just going to be a 10 gauge wire with your MC4 connectors on them. Now as we take a look at the specs here, it says 210 watts, and again, this is a higher voltage panel. As you can see our open circuit voltage here, which is going to be this one. That's the one we're looking at. Notice how it says 40.3 volts. And you have 6.1 amps for our maximum power current. But we'll do some testing on this panel here in just a minute or two, and we'll see what kind of numbers we get. But being that it is a higher voltage, this means you can charge 12 volt batteries with this if you want. But because the voltage is higher, this also allows you to charge 24 volt batteries as well. Now, of course, you can just plug this right into your favorite power station. All you'll need is a certain adapter that conforms with the one that you have, but you can directly plug that in, just as seen here. But let's go get this set up. We'll do some testing just to see what it does, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about 48 volt systems. Okay, so here we have the solar panel set up, and it's just kind of angled toward the sun. I don't have it perfectly set up. And if we look at our conditions today, there is some haze up there from nearby fires, and the temperatures are almost already 100 degrees. So I don't expect to see the best results, because anytime you add a lot of temperature, again, that has a big effect on solar panels. It doesn't matter if it's this one or any other type, heat is your enemy. Now right now I just have this plugged into this MPPT solar charge controller, and you can see our voltage. This is good for 75 volts or 10 amps. And so like I was saying earlier, for 48 volt systems, if we were to take two of these solar panels and put them together, that means our open circuit voltage would be too many volts for this particular solar charge controller. So you would need something a little bit larger, like 100 volts or 150. Now when it comes to 12 volt batteries, you're going to need those to charge at a voltage of around 14.4 to 14.6 volts. When it comes to 24 volt batteries like this one here, you need the voltage higher. It has to be above this. So you're going to need about 28.5 to about 29, a little over 29 volts to charge this up fully to 100%. Now if we take a look at our Victron app, which I'm just going to put this up on the screen so you can see it, but you see our voltage and also our wattage right here, 197 watts, which this is actually more than I thought I was going to get out of this panel, considering the temperatures, the haze in the sky, and I've already had this out here for a little while, but 197 watts, 32 volts, and about 6 amps. So that's doing really good. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to do this same setup, but we're going to go put it over there on the concrete, and then we're going to see what kind of gains we get from the bifacial. Now, it isn't going to be as much as you really would get, because bifacials, typically, if you want those maximum gains, you should mount it at like at least 3 feet. But one thing that's nice about these bifacial solar panels right now is that these are cheaper than the non-bifacials. So you still have a chance to be able to get some of those bifacial gains, even when it's only a couple inches off of, say, the concrete, or even on an RV roof, which I've used panels like these before, and even the gain is minimal, but some gain is better than no gain. Okay, now that I have the solar panel over here on the concrete, which we get a little bit more light reflection, again, I'm still using the same setup with the Victron controller and the 24 volt battery, but if you take a look, I'll put this up on the screen again because of all the glare, but 199 watts, and still, look at our amps, actually went up just a little bit, 6.6 3 to 6.4, which we were basically 6 flat, 6.1, but overall getting a little bit more power because we get a little bit of reflection from the concrete as the light scatters all around. And of course, if you wanted to, you could put like a white backdrop behind there, maybe some reflective material, but that's not really what we're testing today. Now, of course, you can just simply plug this solar panel into a power station if that's what you desire, if you happen to have your own favorite brand. As we take a look though, just a little bit less at 196. And also I have this little meter here, which kind of hard to see, but it does say 198, 199. This reads pretty much closer to where the Victron is. But overall, very impressive performance so far out of this 210 watt. And I've had these on top of my RV for a while, at least a 200 watt version, and they perform very well. I've had them up there for several months and they're still very impressive, and they are bifacials. But again, because the bifacials are cheaper. Okay, now, so what about 48 volt systems? Well, here's kind of the cool thing, because this is a pretty common setup for a lot of people. They will run a lot of these solar panels, and normally in series. Now, that's simple to do. You just grab the positive wire and also the negative wire, simply put those together, and you are now putting both of these solar panels into series, which doubles your voltage. So now we have an open circuit voltage of 80 volts, and that's high enough to charge a 48 volt system, because those batteries need to be charged up at a higher voltage, even though it says 48 volts, or the new batteries will say 51.2. Just like the 24 volt battery, we have to be higher than that at around 57 to just a little over 58 volts if we want to get fully charged. So we'll use my RV as an example because I'm running a 48 volt system in there, and if you take a look at the top, I have all these solar panels up there. And the way I have these configured is I have 2 solar panels that are in series, and then I run 3 of them in parallel. Now, if I did that same setup with these newer solar panels, my open circuit voltage would be roughly around 80 volts. But since we are taking 3 pairs of those solar panels and putting them in parallel, a 2S3P configuration, we now have to also add up our amps, but our amps also stay pretty low because these are only about 6 amps a piece. So if we were to do, say, the 6 amps, we multiply that times 3, well then that's when you get about your 18 amps that you would get with this system. So 80 volts, about 18 amps, which makes for an excellent 48 volt system panel. So depending on what you're looking at doing, these are very multi-purpose panels. Definitely works for 12 volt system, 24 volt, and if you were to use 2 of these together, put them in series, well then you've now created something that can work for a 48 volt system as well. Now, when it comes to the performance of these 210 watt panels, well, just like the 200s I've been using for a long time now, those solar panels have been performing really well, and they are bifacial, and I do get small gains out of them. So with the price of the bifacial solar panels being cheaper than most solar panels that are non-bifacial, it just makes sense to grab bifacials because, again, they're cheaper. You do get a little performance gain when it comes to the bifacial side, so may as well take advantage of those few extra watts, because who doesn't like a few extra watts? And the more panels you add, well, the extra little gain that you get. So let me know what you think about the new 210 watt solar panels. You can check out discounts down below. Hope you liked the video, and I hope to see you guys in another one.